Giants and Dolphins meeting for just the 10th time. New York leads the series 7-2 as they go for number 8. Next on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Off the play fake, Jones. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity.
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. And that
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second down, here's Barkley again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
And just shedding him off there. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Tua sets up to pass it.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because
to a hit, and the ball is out.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Now Tua. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Strip that ball. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
We saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for New York. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Tua, a final shot before half. Going deep here for Parker.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I looked. All right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 27, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here. The rush coming, and he's taken down.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Check, 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 check.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Finding room at the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Another run with Gaskin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. On first down, Barkley.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Raekwon Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes Grant on the return, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. Brown with his stick skills. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our ties. They take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So now Jones and the Giants down 24-17. A little under 2.5 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Jones. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line in the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Brown. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Gaskin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. New York's offense back out there and set to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. Looking for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.